Minimalists.
How do you strike a balance between loving and accepting yourself for who you are, but also striving to better yourself? For example, reducing addictions, stopping bad habits, or losing weight.
Well, Mel.
Man, I just want to say stop trying to be better.
Yeah, I think one of the problems is we presuppose that doing something to make us better is actually going to make us better, but it often covers up the problem that is deeper. And so we do all of these superficial things, all of the things that appear like they're going to improve our lives, the self-improvement, but we're not actually improving the self. We're improving the circumstances that surround the self, but often those circumstances are making us miserable.
Well, the way that I would attack this question is by using an analogy. So let's think about either a walkathon or a marathon, 26.2 miles. If you've ever run one, you know that the most incredible part of doing a walkathon or a marathon are all of the spectators along the side cheering for you and high-fiving you every step of the way. If you've ever been a spectator at a walkathon or a marathon, you know that the energy is infectious.
Yeah.
We don't stand at mile 7 and go, you're not done yet. Boy, you're running slow.
Right.
We're not clapping to you, until you get there. And we'll see what your time looks like. Maybe that's not what we do.
No.
We empower people to push through their limitations mentally and physically by raising our hands and high-fiving them and transferring our belief to them.
Yeah.
And what I'm here to say is we have been overwhelmed by the number of people. The day we published the book, somebody wrote to us and said, I was in a church basement at an AA meeting, and somebody stood up and said, I have been practicing something called the high five habit. I watched this woman on YouTube. I am telling you, everybody, we all need to get on the bandwagon. I am shedding shame, one high five at a time. And one of the reasons why people stay stuck is because they're trying to do the things that change their lives while still judging the hell out of themselves for where they've been or where they are. And so I believe, again, I sound like a broken record because this is so foundational, that if you do want to manage addiction, if you do want to change your habits, if you do want to improve your life, you will not do it by criticizing where you are, because research shows it's demotivating. You will not do it by beating yourself up. You will change the same way a marathon runner finishes a race, because your life is a marathon. And there will be legs of that mile that are extraordinarily difficult, where you want to quit and your knees are buckling and you're why did I sign up? And I got blisters and I should just stop. And it will be the slap of a stranger's hand, that sign of encouragement, that sign of belief that keeps you going. You must start practicing the high five habit, because even if you don't ever do those things to change your life, you will change how you feel about yourself, and that changes your life.
And that's the best way to change your life.
Yeah.
Is to feel different about yourself. Because also, if you're always trying to be better, if I just lost weight, I'd be better. If I just wrote that play, I'd be better. If I just did X, Y, or Z, I'd be better. You're training yourself to always look for the next thing rather than accept you for who you are.
Right. And you're invalidating where you are, which makes you less motivated to do anything new.
Yeah.
And so if you validate where you are, okay, I may have let it go. I may be having trouble with this sober thing. I may have a lot of regrets, but by God, I see you, and we're going to try again today.
Yes.
That's what that says. And that sends you into your day physiologically, neurologically different. And that is what will motivate you to do the hard things, to say, no thanks, I'll take the seltzer.
Yeah. Did you enjoy this video? If so, you can listen to full episodes of the Minimalists private podcast, available exclusively on Patreon. Visit patreon.com/theminimalists today. Your support keeps our podcast and YouTube channel 100% advertisement free.